And with that, it is my great honor and pleasure, for my very first time anyway, to call to an official microphone Governor Dan McKee.
Well, thank you to both Senators Reid and Whitehouse for allowing me to be here, and thank you on behalf of the people of the state of Rhode Island. I mean, it is extraordinary the work that you're doing, not only in this area, but also across the board, helping the state in extraordinary ways. So thank you for that. Senator Murray and Rep. Azzanaro, thank you for your leadership regarding our veterans issues. You know, we're very lucky to have representation in Washington as we do, and the leadership that they provide at this critical moment in time for our state of Rhode Island as we struggle through this crisis of health, economy, and education. But we're very fortunate to have the leadership involved with the veterans in our state, and to have the support that Senator Reid and Senator Whitehouse were speaking about this morning is only going to help us, you know, make sure that we serve our veterans in a way that we all need to do, and we continue to do. And with Director Yarn, I just want to say it's been great working with you as a Lieutenant Governor, and I look forward to you working as a governor in this capacity. The importance both on the local level and the state level. As a former mayor, as it was mentioned, I certainly took a big interest in our local veterans councils and continue to do today. So right now, as it was mentioned earlier, and it's an appropriate point in terms of the work that we've been doing, Senators, is on the vaccination rollout in the state of Rhode Island. And I think that you would, if you're following, and I'm sure you are, that Rhode Island is leading the nation in terms of vaccinations and our efforts. Right now, we can, for your information, we can do 160,000 shots in any given week right now. We've built out the capacity to do that in a state of 1 million people. That's an extraordinary feat that both REMA and FEMA, with the help from the federal, along with General Callahan and our office with Tony Silver and Tom McCarthy are heading the charge on the logistics. It's an extraordinary effort, and we're ready to continue to take as much vaccine as Washington can deliver. So that's really important. But today, protecting and supporting the veterans must be our focus. It's an important focus. And our brave men and women deserve world-class care and support, and that's our intention from my role as governor, to make sure that everything that possibly can happen does happen. So I want to thank those who worked, you know, to bring us today to have this announcement of these funds that will be coming to help on the Coronavirus Response and Relief Supplemental Appropriations Act for veterans' homes. It's going to be a very big opportunity for us as we are in the state of Rhode Island. We've got tremendous opportunities here because of what's happening in Washington, and this is no different. So we'll work with the team to ensure that this funding is best used for COVID response and relief efforts at the veterans' home, and we want to do everything we can to enhance the well-being of the residents. I'm a big proponent of a team effort to get the job done. This is a great example of just that, and I look forward to a continued partnership with our federal delegation, Director Yarn, our reps and senators and the leadership there, and others to deliver on the obligation we have to give our veterans the services and quality of a life that they deserve. So thank you for having me here today, and I'll do a handoff to Director Yarn. Come on up.
Thank you, Governor. First and foremost, welcome to our Veterans Home. Senators Reid, Whitehouse. Also joining us today representing our General Assembly Veterans Affairs Committees are Chairman Azzanaro and Vice Chairwoman Murray. Joining us also today is leading our Family Council, Ms. Donna St. Angelo. And last but certainly not least, our dedicated staff who have been unwavering in their support to make sure that our veterans and our staff members maintain here safely. You know, our staff have been the driving force behind our ability to respond to this pandemic. Our veteran home serves as a testament that our state's appreciation for all of Rhode Islanders who've served and the General Assembly's support of our men and women who live here, as well as our staff who work at our home every day, is appreciated. We remain steadfast in our commitment to providing residents with an environment that is safe and healthy. We've worked hard to keep COVID-19 at bay, resulting in the fact that our veterans' home has been COVID-free at the beginning of the pandemic from March to April 2020 of last year. Very sadly, though, that we have not been untouched by the pandemic, and we've lost 10 Rhode Islanders of the finest and bravest residents of this home due to the pandemic. To Donna St. Angelo and our families of our residents, thank you for being the hero to America's heroes. You continue to provide our team with insight and leadership. Our monthly Zoom meetings with the families is a success story that got us here today. Senators, the unique design of this facility and establishment of a dedicated quarantine isolation unit has helped us slow the spread of the virus within the building. We've established health and safety measures for quarantining and isolating positive residents, while also allowing those residents that have tested negative to safely access the home, and recently, because of our hard work, able to leave the facility. At the beginning of the outbreak, our team, consisting of the Governor's Office, Lieutenant Governor's Office, EOHHS, DOA, HR, OMB, DHS, Providence VA Medical Center, the Rhode Island National Guard, Rhode Island EMA, and of course, Rhode Island Department of Health, collectively came together to combat this virus and keep our residents safe. The challenges that we've faced have been difficult for our residents, family, staff, and community. Like our United Veterans Council and the 9 veteran service organizations that they represent, all have stepped up to the plate and provided a collective impact to mitigate these effects. A special thank you to all of my colleagues and supporters and partners along this journey. As the Vice President of the National Association of State Directors in Veterans Affairs, I directly oversee 12 states that make up the Northeast District. Our ability to share information and discuss effective practices have been a key capability in our overall COVID-19 response efforts. The funding coming to Rhode Island, and especially to the Rhode Island Veterans Home through the Coronavirus Response Relief Supplemental Appropriations Act, will ensure that the brave men and women who serve so honorably and heroically continue to be healthy, safe, well cared here at their place of residency called the Rhode Island Veterans Home. In closing, this is no means a victory lap, but we know that going forward, we don't know what COVID-19 may present itself, and even more challenges. But I assure you to this, as the governor always says, we're one team. And as one team, we will meet those challenges like Rhode Island can only can. Our size continues to be our strength because we stand together.